Hi everyone. So we are back to Go Math, Chapter 12, Lesson 4, Customary Units of Liquid Volume. So our essential question here is how can you use models to compare customary units of liquid volume? So this is a great lesson if you have any kind of water bottles at home, or maybe a gallon of milk in your refrigerator, or juice, or anything like that. So this is how liquid is measured. It's different than how you would measure length or weight on a scale. Even though when you pick up a gallon of milk, it's heavy, you don't necessarily measure it by how heavy the container is. You measure it by how many ounces, cups, and gallons it has. All right, so liquid volume. Liquid volume is the measure of the space a liquid occupies. Some basic units for measuring liquid volume are gallons, half gallons, quarts, pints, and cups. The bars below model the relationships among some units of liquid volume. The largest units are gallons. The smallest units are fluid ounces. Now notice they put the fluid ounces there because we also use the word ounces to measure weight, like when you step on a scale and they say you weigh 42 pounds and 3 ounces. That is the weight of your body standing on a scale. This is going to be different. So you get this nice chart here that's all one color, and we see gallons on the top, and then we see 2 half gallons, and we see 4 quarts, and inside each quart there is 2 pints, so 4 times 2 is 8 pints to 1 gallon, and then to every pint there is 2 cups, so then we have 16 cups, and this is the basic conversion here, is that 1 cup is 8 fluid ounces. And this light purple box up here is really, really helpful. So 1 cup, think milk container at my lunch, is 8 fluid ounces. 1 pint is 2 lunch milks, or milk lunches. Milks from your lunch. 1 quart is 4 cups. So imagine 4 little chocolate milks from the cafeteria. That's a lot of milk. That's a quart. Okay, down to the example. How does the size of a gallon compare to the size of a quart? Draw 2 bars that represent this relationship. One bar should show gallons, the other bar should show quarts. So let's get going here on the relationship between quarts and gallons. All right. So just like the numbered lines that we've been drawing before, let's stretch this out. We're going to say 0. Let's do gallons on top and quarts on the bottom. Although I am going to use different colors here. So 1 gallon. I'll make this a little thicker. 1 gallon is the entire number line that we've created. 1 gallon. Maybe we fill it in a little bit. Next is going to be quarts. If you looked up on this graph, you would see that quarts, you need 4 quarts to make a gallon. So if I were just measuring the comparison of 1 quart to a gallon, it's 1/4. So down here at the bottom, so it says, so 1 gallon is 4 times as much as 1 quart because it takes 4 quarts to make a gallon. So this one is actually easier, I think, than like the pounds and ounces where you had 16. So that is all there is to it on this front page. Again, it's a lot of vocabulary, but the concept of it is not too bad. Let's go to the second example page. Serena needs to make 3 gallons of lemonade for the lemonade sale. She has a powder mix that makes 350 fluid ounces of lemonade. How can she decide if she has enough powder mix? Use the model on page 483. Find the relationship between gallons and fluid ounces. So what page are we? Oh, it's just the previous page. All right, so if you go back to use the chart that's on the page before, and you counted all the cups. Oops. I guess that's big enough. You would find that you have 16 cups. Well, 1 cup is 8 fluid ounces. So to find a gallon, you would multiply the number of cups in a gallon times fluid ounces, and you would find that a gallon is 8 times 6 is 48. Carry the 4. 8 times 1 is 8, plus 4 is 12, and you would find that a gallon is 128 fluid ounces. And if you don't believe me, if you have a gallon of something in your refrigerator, go check where it says 1 gallon, and then it will tell you how many ounces, and it might even tell you how many liters. Depends on what the label says. So that's the first part here. I'm going to close this little part out and go to step 2. Step 2, make a table that relates gallons and fluid ounces. Think 1 gallon equals 128 fluid ounces. So every time you have a gallon, you have 128 fluid ounces. So 2 gallons is going to be 128 times 2, and then 128 times 3, and however far you need to go. So it looks like our bottom question in step 3 is going to ask for which is larger, 3 gallons or 350 fluid ounces, and you're just going to have to do the math here. So I have 128 times 2 and 128 times 3. So we'll get 6. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5, 2 times 1 is 2. This is 256 fluid ounces. And this one, 3 times 8 is 24. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 2 is 8, and 3 times 1 is 3. So then you have 384. So in our comparison, we have 350, and this is FL.OZ, fluid ounces, versus my 3 gallons here, which is 384 fluid ounces. And 3 gallons is just a little bit bigger than 350 fluid ounces. So Serena has enough mix to make 350 fluid ounces. She needs to make, so she has enough. If she needs 350, if she needed to make 350 fluid ounces, or wait, Serena has enough mix to make 350 fluid ounces. She needs to make 3 gallons. Well, 3 gallons is bigger, so I guess I'm going to change my response in that, and that no, she does not now have enough. So she does not, and I just clicked to erase my snip and sketch. So we said that, hang on, let me bring it back so I don't leave anybody confused. All right, so we said this was 384. This is 3 gallons. Versus 350 fluid ounces, which is not quite 3 gallons. So this is greater. Serena has enough mix to make 350 fluid ounces. She needs to make 3 gallons. Well, 350 is not 3 gallons. It's a little bit less. 350 fluid ounces is less than 3 gallons. So Serena does not have enough mix for 3 gallons. It all depends on how they're asking the question. We did the numbers right now. Then it becomes a language arts problem on reading. All right, so that's the end of the second example, leaving the last 2 pages of the lesson to be the problems. So I will start a new video for that. Thanks, guys, for watching and listening. I really hope this helps you. And we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.